Well, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I do. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about a few things. We are, yes, indeed. Things they've been hiding from us. All these things they hide from us, like oral health with cannabis. What a terrible thing. Uh, Clean water, healthy water, laws for healthy water, environmental court for your health and your safety. They hide that. These dirty parasites. Holy cow. What else? Well, son of a gun, if you can't mail registered mail with a 2-cent stamp. Oh my goodness. Fact. So, how do I know this? Well, uh, someone told me about it and they sent me an example. And I'm asking for more information. And I said, well, I did enough research. I'm going to put this to the test. And what happened? Well, let's see. I got some things here. All right. One thing I got a receipt. Yes. And you can see where I have highlighted in yellow. You see that negative mark on the 1876 and then 0 and 0. Okay. Here's the whole receipt. Now I'm not just telling you a story. I'm showing you the receipt. All right, so 5/3/2022, first class mail, 1, large envelope, weight, 0.5 ounces, estimated delivery date, registered mail. So first class mail, $1.36. Registered mail, $14.35. Return receipt, $3.05. Now that return receipt is not necessary for registered mail. I'm going to explain that again. So now I'm going to hold this up here again, right here. This is the first class mail charge, $1.36. Then I'll show the registered mail, $14.35, and then the return receipt, $3.05. So there's the first one. Then $14, and then $3. $18.76 total. 0, 0. All done with a 2-cent stamp. And there's a form for registered mail similar to the form for certified mail. Form for certified mail is green. All right. Form for registered mail is black and white, gray. And it's called a 3806 registered mail receipt. And here, where my finger is, from. You're the sender. You put your information there. Below that is to. You're sending it to somebody, someone, somewhere. Put that information there. This is a carbonless copy. The front is the original. you're going to get that back. Okay. With my receipt, I got my 3806 back. I got it folded over so you're not seeing the address, but you can see. Now, I put a $20 value on it. You have to put a value. See if I got that upside down. No. But you can see 1876. Right. All paid. Pull any money out of my pocket? No, I didn't. I simply used a 2-cent stamp and a few other things. All right, so I gotta get rid of the black screen on the phone here. All right, that's happening now. I sent myself an email so I could read this to you. That might have been it coming in right there. Yes, here we go. So, what else you got to do, Ethan? Well, my understanding is you don't even need a 2-cent stamp. You can use your thumbprint and your autograph. That will take the place of that 2-cent stamp. However, I have not tested that. So I can't say for certain that that works. Well, it would be easy enough to find out. Now, the people that have been telling how to do this, they've been using the post office, United States Post Office, not the United States Postal Service. Now, your older post offices are going to be lawful, and but they're also appear to be corporate de factos combined. So for the moment, you can find your lawful post office. And if it says United States Post Office on the outside, and on the inside in the lobby, there's a place in the wall you slip stuff through. That is what people have been doing with their registered mail because they haven't been showing the receipt or the 3806. However, there's a situation with the water that it's all our drinking water virtually is toxic, whether it's well water, municipal water, virtually all of it. Everything you're drinking is poison and killing you, killing us. The number right here is 1,700. I think it's a day in America. Cause of death being tied to the drinking water, which of course is our bathing water and our cooking water. So some of my recent videos are about the environmental court and the situation with the water, and there's a service that's being performed on tyrants. They've all been convicted, and the service is done registered mail. And this can be pretty expensive, especially when you're broke. And a lot of people are. And some of the people that are hurt the most and want to straighten things up the most have a real difficult time to come up with 18, 20, 25 bucks for sending something out, let alone the printing cost and everything else. And those that are sending out several services, you do 10, it's a better part of 200 bucks. It's over 200 bucks probably by the time you get your envelopes and do all your printing. So if you can do $18.76 for 2 cents, uh, times 10, times 20, times 50, times 100, whatever, it really adds up fast. And so there's a little bit more than a 2 cent stamp. Uh, now, when I went into the post office, um, mm, like a week ago to get some supplies, I went in there and I asked for a registered mail sticker, uh, and that's this baby here, and it's two part. Um, there's a strip on the bottom. Okay, that strip. If you're going to use a green card return receipt, it's going to go right here below that barcode, that little skinny sticker. Now, interesting. I go into the post office, and the the person that's assisting me is someone who I know has worked at the post office for some time, a long time. So they're not a rookie. And I asked for the registered mail, and I asked for the 3806. And while they were getting me these, I said, I also want some green cards. And she says, that's for certified mail. And I said, well, it's also for registered mail. And a little puzzled look. And next thing you know, I'm getting handed green cards. All right. Now, let's see. Service type. There's several things you can pick here with regards to the service. So, adult signature, you can check that. Adult signature restricted delivery. Certified mail restricted delivery. Collect on delivery restricted delivery. Insured mail restricted delivery over $500. Priority mail express. Registered mail restricted delivery. Signature confirmation restricted delivery. So this green card here has a lot of different ways it can be used, right? And so article address to, that you're going to fill in the information where it's going to. Sender, you're going to put your information on the back. All right. Now, I sent a 8.5 by 11 package today. I put a 2 cent stamp down here, not up here where you would typically put a 2 cent stamp. And your spacing on the sides, you want that to be as even as possible. And then what I did was, after this is on, I made this spacing here about the same. Then we're going to put information here. We're going to put information here. We're going to put information here. And then we're going to put information over here. So where you would typically put your return address on an envelope, what you're going to write is your name. And then the next line, foreign office of origin. You're the post office. First class U.S. mail. Capital F, capital C, capital U.S., capital M for mail. All right, the next line, care of. So C//O, and then the address, whether it's a P.O. box or it's a street address, care of, and then what the address is. The next line down will say statutory, non hyphen domestic, fully prepaid. All right. Um, let's see. Format seems to have changed on this. There we go. Um, and then, of course, you're going to put in the city, state, and zip code. But the zip code, you're going to put in brackets. Okay. And the example is with the straight line, straight line, straight line type of bracket, not the curve bracket. Okay. So the next line, non hyphen domestic, comma, non hyphen assumptive postage. And so capital N hyphen capital D, comma, capital N hyphen capital A, and then lowercase p for postage. Non-domestic, comma, non-assumptive postage. So that's the language that's going to go there for your return address. Then the next thing you're going to do that's going to be required for this is here in this section right here. And remember, your stamp's going to go over here. The first line will read first class U.S. mail, capital F, capital C, capital U.S., capital M. Next line down, statutory, non hyphen domestic, fully pre hyphen paid. That's capital S, capital N, capital D, capital F, capital P, capital P. Statutory, non hyphen domestic, fully pre hyphen paid. All right, next line down, 12. That's a 1 and a 2, not TWELVE. All right, 12 in numerals. Capital S, TAT. So it's 12 stat. At law. So it's capital S, lowercase a for at, and capital L for law. Comma, CH, uppercase C, lowercase h. Comma, 71. That's the numbers. Comma, SEC, capital S, lowercase EC, 23. All right, next line down. Federal offense to collect additional, it should say postage, I think. But for, addition, oh yeah. This is not formatted correctly. Federal offense to collect additional postage. And so that's capital F, capital O, lowercase t, lowercase c, lowercase a, lowercase p. Federal offense to collect additional postage. Next line down, numbers 1-8. So 18, capital U, period, capital S, period, capital C, space, the numbers 1726. And then your brackets, hard edge, and then quote, and then lowercase, the word without, the next word, the, lowercase t, United States, capital U, capital S, quote, bracket. So 18 USC 1726 bracket quote without the United States quote bracket. All right. Then next to that, where you would typically put a stamp, no postage, no postage, top line. Next line, necessary. And if you're printing that off, do that in red. And I suppose get a red pen and write those words, those three words in pen, and all capital letters. Everything in this is all capitals. No postage. Next line, necessary. Next line, in black. If mailed, next line, in the next line, United States, all capitals. All right, now you can back this up and listen to it a few times. I wish I just had a good picture to show you, but I can show you this. I think you can see that, right? No postage necessary if mailed in the United States. All right, that's where your stamp would go. And for some reason, this just lost its formatting. The first, second, third, fourth. First, second, third line is correct. Federal offense to collect additional postage. The postage slipped over to the other side. Below that, 18 USC, blah, 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 without the United States, the quotes and the brackets. That changed its formatting too. But like the first line is right. The second line is right. I mean, formatted properly. Third line is formatted properly. Okay. And I've read it all to you and explained it. So simple enough for you to follow. All right. For 2 cent stamp, you can send registered mail. Awesome, isn't it? It is. And they've been hiding that from us. And how do I know that? Because I'm this old and I didn't know it. And in the post office, the lady who helped me, she didn't know it. She looked at that envelope. She looked at those labels, noticed the 2 cent stamp, made a comment about the 2 cent stamp, and then proceeded to push buttons and then say, that'll be $18 and right. And I said, no, it's prepaid. This is your procedure. And she looked at me and said, I've never done it that way before, or something to that effect. And then without calling a supervisor, without calling the postmaster over, without conferring with anyone else, she just touched a couple of keys. And the next thing I know, she's handed me the receipt that I showed you and my copy of the 3806. And so today I sent registered mail with a 2 cent stamp. What else are they hiding from us? So many things. Here's something. I've talked about this. Pine needles. And this is 5-needle pine. Each shoot has 5 needles. Now, this is extremely high in vitamin C, phytonutrients, and many other good things. And I decided I'm going to make some tea. And that's what you get. You get a tea. And the way you do this is you boil water. Once the water comes to a boil, take it off the heat and then put the pine needles in. Now, for 4 cups, this is what I would use to make a 4 cup pot of tea. And you just you pluck these off like this because you're not going to use the stick, right? And then just kind of get them bunched together, and then take a pair of scissors and cut them. 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8 of an inch, whatever. Just cut, 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 cut. And I just do that all on a plate. And once the water comes to a boil, well, then just take it off the heat and put the pine needles in. And I'll leave them. I'll leave them in there sometimes overnight. Um, and but within half an hour, you've got tea. And what did it do for me? Well, it got rid of my gout. I started having issues with gout this winter, and I tried a few things. Of course, I fasted. Uh, I was drinking lemon juice and apple cider vinegar in the morning daily, and then another during sometime throughout the day. And I was getting some benefit, but I still had the gout. And so I started doing the pine needle tea. And now there's a chance for an allergic reaction. So what you would do is once you get your tea, get a cotton ball or tissue or something, and tape it or use a Band-Aid and put it on your skin. See if you get any skin irritation. No skin irritation, it's a very good sign. You might still be concerned. So next step would be just put a couple drops in your mouth, right? Uh, See if you get any kind of a negative reaction. If you don't, uh, say several hours later, whatever you feel comfortable with, um, or the next day, try a tablespoon, right? And you have no reaction, well, then just ramp it up from there till you get to the point where you're consuming about 4 cups throughout the day. And it's got a pleasant taste. I don't have any need to add any sweetener or anything. And I find no need to filter it either because many of the needles will sink to the bottom. And the ones that stay floating, once you start stirring it, 95 to 99% of them are going to start to sink. And then you can just pluck the other ones off easy enough. Um, then there's no need for any filtering. Um, I did get one caught in my throat once. I just ignored it. It went away. You can eat the pine needles. Um, so I got rid of my gout, but something else happened. Ah, And this is just amazing. But my requirement for toilet paper went way down. I mean, significantly down. It tightens you up and you're clean. And I've tested this. In other words, I drink enough tea to get the good results. And then I go days without drinking the tea. And then I'll start drinking the tea again. And then I'll stop. And it is evident that in addition to taking care of my gout, my requirement for toilet paper is just so drastically reduced. So it's actually quite amazing, isn't it? Um, all right, now, goodness gracious. For those of you who've been following me uh, for any length of time, you should have a good idea that government's just not happy with me. I mean, because they don't want you to know that marijuana will rejuvenate your lost gums or prevent lost gum tissue in the first place. Government doesn't want you to know that cannabis will remove calcified oral plaques from your teeth. They don't want you to know that it will prevent plaques from accumulating on your teeth and gums. They don't want you to know that it puts a protective coating on your teeth and seals the micro cavities and micro holes, and is resistant to impenetrable by things like acidics, apple cider vinegar, lemonade, grapefruit juice, orange juice, that it provides optimal oral health. See, the government doesn't want you to know that. So they keep attacking me, any way they can, right? Whether it's, the attorney general giving orders to the county prosecutor and the judge ordering raids and, people lying under oath. Bar attorneys throwing me under the bus time and time again. Oh yeah, uh, it's just absolutely disgusting. So uh, they don't want me talking to you about all this. So they've got me in poverty, and soon going to be getting out of it. I know it's coming, and it's only by donations that I've been surviving. And I thank those of you who have supported me, and I know it takes a lot of guts, and so some brave people who actually give me a donation. If you're interested to help with the donation, in the description of all my videos, um, there's 4 ways you can donate: uh, PayPal, Cash App, Give, Send, Go, GoFundMe, um, and and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an offer right now for anyone who will donate $50 or more. I'm gonna, if you want, I will send you 2 ounces or more of 5 needle white pine from the property here in northern Michigan, where the air is clean. Now, what I did was I took these, I picked all this the same time, and I put these in this bag a couple days ago, about 2.5 days now, just as a test, because I wanted to know how it would affect. Now I don't see any real degradation, no moisture buildup, nothing of the sort. And I think they would do just as well, or if not better, in paper. So I can send you registered mail, uh, and we can avoid the green card. Don't need that. That's not necessary, right? We discussed that. So anybody who wants to help out with a donation, this is a good time, because I really need some help right now. And if you want some white pine needles, you make it a $50 donation or more, and then contact me. You can reach me via email, through my website, and the address is in the description of the videos: oralhealthwithcannabis.com. Um, or you can contact me on Telegram. And also, if you join my Telegram chat channel, you can see pictures of the 2 cent registered mailing, Labels. All right. You can learn about the environmental court and how your water is toxified. Uh, how you can go to the, I think it's EGW website, put in your zip code and get a water report, like I did here for Kalkaska County, Michigan, where we have 10, uh, 10 contaminants that exceed EWG health guidelines, 13 total contaminants. Now, you know, they're not testing for everything. There could be hundreds of contaminants in the water. And it's not just your municipal water, it's your well water. Um, so, in my recent videos, if you haven't watched them, you can watch them and catch up. I read the Citizens Arrest Authority. Oh my goodness. I talk about the Moab, which is the writ, um, which is getting served on our tyrants. And I think my next video, I'm going to read the cover letter that goes to these parasite bar attorneys, enemies of the people that have been enslaving us in these administrative courts with these fiction names. And you're so dumbed down you don't know that you're an administrative court, not a lawful court, and that they're pillaging your accounts. So truly are enemies of the people. And they've all been convicted by the environmental court. Every corporate officer, everyone in government has been convicted by the court. And when they get served that writ, they're convicts, 6-time felons, because they commit 3 felonies every time they flush the toilet. They flush the toilet at work, they flush the toilet at home. That's 6 felonies every day, repeat habitual offenders. Mass genocide with these toxins. What else are they hiding from us? I think it's a lot. And the drip, drip, drip has turned into a little bit of a flow. And I think soon the spigot's going to open up. I think this is going to be one heck of a year. So, all right, everybody. I wish you best of health. I wish you the best of prosperity. I wish you all great love and friendship and happiness. I'm going to be back soon with some more videos. I might come back even yet. I think I got to say this morning because it's 1:24 a.m. here. So yeah, it would be this morning. I think I'm going to come on back and I'll read that cover letter to bar members. You know, no, you don't know, but you will if you keep on listening. There was a time, I want to say probably about 20 years ago, that I was in a meeting with a bar attorney. And I spent a lot of time with bar attorneys, being in business all those years. And we're talking about a situation. And this man, I'll never forget this. I don't think, because I haven't forgot it. It's made such an impact on me. He says to me, he says, Ethan, the client may go to prison, but the attorneys always go to lunch. Well, the tables have turned now. Oh, have the tables turned. they're all convicted. And when they get served, they're convicts. And there's a $2,000 award for serving a treasonous rat parasite bar attorney. And you do it anonymously. There's a whole procedure for that. You can come and join the People's Bureau of Investigation Telegram chat channel, and or you can visit the PBI website. And the address is very simple: thepbi.us and /documents. We'll get you right to the documents page. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday now, 3 nights a week, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, voice chat on the PBI Telegram channel. The links are in the description of this video. All right. $2,000 award for serving a parasite or a tyrant. And there's a $10,000 bounty on responsible corporate officers who do not adopt the resolution if they get the ex parte served on them. If they get the writ served on them, they're convicts. The minute you get the receipt in your hand from the post office, they're served. And they're convicts at that point. When whatever triggers what, for whatever reason, whether it's the 30-day time has passed on the opportunity to sign the resolution, or they've just been served and convicted, the court will issue a warrant for their arrest, dead or alive. And there's a $10,000 bounty for responsible corporate officer and $20,000 bounty for a bar member. And it was said that the bounty will double every month. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to double every month or if it's just going to increase. Like if it's 10,000, it's going to increase 10,000 a month. And if it's 20,000, it's going to increase 20,000 a month, or if it's actually going to double, I'm not sure. But whatever it is, there's definitely enforcement there. Arrests are going to happen. And you are the authority, people. You are the police. You are the government. You're the federal government. You're the state government. You're the local government. You are it. And these bar members and these Democrats and these Jesuits, these parasites are the enemy of the people. And they're killing you with your water, with your food, with your air, with the education. They're sucking the life out of you, breaking your spirit, stealing your spirit. And it's over. It's like a chess game. There's a point when the game's over, but all the moves aren't played out yet. Now the moves are getting played out. It's game over. We win. God wins. Evil's going down. All right, everybody. Much love. Stay safe. Be strong. Own your authority. We'll be back soon.